Hello, hello, and welcome back to Sunless Seas on Sunless Sunday. Uh, so when we left off, we had sailed out very far from home waters here to Port Cecil. I think we're gonna sail out a little further and then start to curve up this way and then back down to the Salt Lion. Because I want to be able to help Santa with what he's looking for, but not at the expense of, you know, my crew. Ooh, hang on. Ow. I'm just adjusting how I'm sat a little. My leg started to fall asleep. Wrecker of the Emperor Wolfgang, that's cool. Man, I would love to one day run like a tabletop campaign based in this world, and I recently found out that they have an official tabletop system, and I'd love to take a peek at that. Alright, let's start sending out our Z-Bat. Nothing. Yeah, we'll settle out a little bit more east until until there's no more visible land, I think. Like once oh my god, look at the water there. I don't know how visible that is to you guys, but that's a fucking face. We hear those voices that will not be drowned. This is the Sea of Voices. We are close to Polytherium, where nothing is truly dead. I hate that doesn't always scroll all the way. That's terrifying. Godfall. Oh, that's pleasant sounding. We're gonna go to Godfall. I just clicked the wrong thing. Hang on, sorry, I'm just moving a thing. I keep grabbing the wrong mouse, the one from my other computer, so I'm just moving it off my mouse pad. Okay. Let's turn away from whatever that boat is to check out God. That's terrifying. You have discovered an Ace Chaven. The air trembles. A breath of changing passes. I'm sorry. Fucking what? Discovered a Tone's Abyss. We have entered a fog. Oh, yeah, a fog bank. Oh, I think it's just a stalactite. That was terrifying looking at first. I mean, I'm a little nervous at the giant face in the water. That's cool. Godfall. Sometimes, just occasionally, bits of the roof fall off. Ah, I was right. Be glad you weren't here when this one did. Yeah. I feel like this would have caused a fucking tsunami on the nearby islands in the coral reef. The brawling bearded men who live here call themselves monks. They pay lip service to Saint Stalactite, which fell from the roof. But their chief interest seems to be of wine, blood, and shouting. I like these fellas. Unlock with Nook a taste of freedom no more than 0. Okay. And unlock. Okay, so this is an Unter Z exclusive DLC. Speak with the monks about their newest member. Speak of wine. If I bring 5 cases of mushroom wine all the way out here, I can do something with them. Of blood, if I have a hunting trophy. Of shouting, if I have... that's how I get a port report. And explore the citadel. More foxfire candles you have, the better. Bad things happen if you run out. Okay. This is cool. Yeah, so... Speak of shouting. Let them tell you about the past, the present, and the present events of the monastery. Tales. They're eager to talk. They're eager to talk about their history. The stalactite, they assure you, was one of the citadels of the starved men who dwell in the roof. Starved men who dwell in the roof, huh? When it fell, a few of its occupants survived to become monks. Progenitors. How did that work, you wonder? With their vow of celibacy? They become vague, and you are suddenly eager to speak of the detail of passing ships. Or they become vague and are suddenly eager. I mean, they get more people not because of fucking, but because they recruit people, like any monastery does. Okay. Speak with the monks about their newest member. They escort you to his cell. Used to be a sailor, one whispers. We were hoping you could help us work out what's wrong. The supplicant. An old bearded man sits cross-legged and naked at Godfall's smallest monastic cell. At the sight of the group, he flinches. His wrinkled skin is covered in faded scars. No more freedom, he whispers. 10 of the clock, we sweep. 15 past 10 of the clock, we wash. There are orders. There must be orders. No more freedom, please. A monk hands him a mop and bids him clean the entire chapel by first bell. The supplicant squeezes it tight. Yes, master, he whispers, tears of gratitude welling up in his eyes as he scampers off. There's an awkward silence. You should make a very devout monk, one of the other venturers. Once we finally get him into the habit. Huh. I can't. Okay. That's weird. That doesn't seem to go anywhere right now. Okay. So let's sail up and curve down back to the salt lines, and it will go back to the salt lines in an arc. Hopefully we'll find what Santa's looking for in that path. Our people are getting a little scared, but we're okay. We still got plenty of supplies. Khan's shadow! That's on the places Santa wanted to go, isn't it? Khan's heart. Well, Khan's heart has got to be close to Khan's shadow, right? Northwest, let's go. Alright, we're right on line. Oh yeah. So this thing I kind of understand some of. I believe the Khan are at war with London. We watch fungal pads in the Sea of Lilies. There is a prison here, guarded by knot oracles. You can see it over there. Oh, this. So that's Khan's shadow. That's very cool looking. You've discovered the Wanderer's Haven. I like that, a city of boats. It's a concept I always like in fiction, is just a bunch of boats strung together. I like how that one has like a skull on its deck. The glassy chop of dark water, the iron-cladded feet of the iron-cladded feet at the hatchway. Khan's Heart to the northwest, awesome. A city that swarms. Dearly departed, purchase what remains. They buy devil dice, mushroom wine, star shell, and the figurehead of the Eater of Names. Huh. This weird skull once adorned a worm-drawn priest barge of the Shalanite. And they sell ivory and crates of human souls. I'm pretty sure that's contraband. And the Traveler's Friend, fuel supplies and wonders. They buy a mirror catch box full of very angry dream snakes. I can get fuel, supplies. I can buy outlandish artifacts and empty mirror catch boxes. Okay, so it sounds like you can make a run here by buying a bunch of mirror catch boxes, filling them somehow, and then bringing them back. Captivating treasures and mile breaker. What is mile breaker? It's an engine. It reduces our hearts, but increases our fuel efficiency. This frankly sinister device reduces the amount of fuel that the engine uses. It also really frightens the crew. Apparently that's necessary. Okay. 10 fuel efficiency. Well, how does that compare to what I have right now? It's hard to know what's better, fuel efficiency or power sometimes. Long ago, the Khanate turned its back, or Khan's Shadow. Long ago, hang on. City that storms. Khan's Shadow. Long ago, the Khanate turned its back on its warrior traditions. It has no place for pirates and would-be nomads. So here, in the shadow that exiles make their home, amid the 100 wrecked, grounded, and decommissioned ships. Okay. There's no one staring at me, but there could be. I could get a Longshank gunner. Oh wait, oh that's right, she wanted to go here! I can, hey! Well, hang on. I'm more good to your captain. I've got sense of freedom now, and I'm in... Alright, we'll drop her off in a moment. Doomed Monster Hunter, that's cool, but I would need Element of Dawn. So many malcontents, so little time. Closely written notes. Convincing, debauching, speechifying, drinking, singing, speeching, poeting. Now and then, a drunken duel. Very occasionally, a savage ritual murder. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and talk with her before we drop her off. You know, she's our childhood friend. How many secrets do I got? I have 8. And if I had a bunch of irons, I could bet her. Let's go ahead and dump some secrets on our irons before we lose her. Days with the regiments. The gunner ran with the regiment. The high urchin gang who keeps a cannon in a high clock tower. But the urchin gangs reject adults, and now she piles her skills at sea. Replies. From the way she stumbles over the story, she still misses them. Let's get to 35. And we'll drop her off. It's been good traveling with you. You've been helpful. Let your Longshank gunner go ashore. I'm no good to your captain. I've got the scent of freedom. Now, and I'm for the city of broken ships. A prophet of... Oh, my fucking... So I've got a confession to make. I've been moonlighting the old trade. Not aboard the ship. I'd never steal from the shipmate, Captain. I swear. She winks. But the port here, and a port there. Here's some of my haul, and thanks. She's been stealing as we travel. She hands you a collection of clinking objects wrapped in cloth. Shoulders a bundle, and whistles. Whistling, hurtles to the rail of the land. Rustling coal barrages. She's gone. 2 outlandish artifacts, a casket of sapphires, an ambiguous eloth. What is that? A thinking creature made this, or the sea made it, or both. A hunting trophy and 3 drowning pearls. Jesus. Awesome. Awesome. Holy shit. That's some valuable stuff that we can turn in at various places. Alright. Now let's press on. Khan's Heart. Here we go. This is awesome. And he's still not mad at me. We've done our job well so far. Helping Santa, 'tis the season. Iron Quarter. I've been to Khan's Heart in my old playthroughs very briefly, and yeah, these are bridges you can sail under. If you're ever not unsure if you can sail under a thing, shine your light on it. If your light passes through, you can pass through. Yeah, there's a lot of experience to be gained just by sailing in a circle through here. because they got a bunch of landmarks. I believe Fail Better way back in the day or something like that, they have like a small game about this place, I think, on the same website that Fallen London is hosted on, but I'm not sure. Is this what I'm looking for? Khan's Heart, London's rival. Alright, let's look at shops. There's nothing that they sell to me. London's rival, an oasis of light in the salt black wastes. Candles thread the painted city, street lamps glow, and water taxis putter. Seek a commercial license. Okay, I'm just looking at what I can do. Yeah, I can deliver Mr. Sachs. This is far enough from London, it will suffice. I can hire crew here. Khanians are wary of your people, but perhaps you can find someone. I don't think I'm going to do that. Wander Khan. Purchase fuel at an outrageous price. How much? Oh! The Khanate merchants grin when they see you coming. An unlicensed foreign captain, they'll pick a price and triple it. Alright. Purchase supplies at ludicrous price. I'm guessing, yep. Foreigners are permitted to buy food in the Copper Quarter, but only poor quality in small quantities. And so you go from street vendor to street vendor trying to purchase enough soggy smoked fish to feed your crew. Not gonna do that. Pay a storyteller. 5 echoes. Gather report. Establish a spy in con art. That could probably pay off very well for report reports and seek intelligence. Because I have no network, it's gonna suck. Alright, let's drop off Santa. A hunger that can never be sated. The Copper Quarter pulses as the feast rages on. Its people gorge themselves too quickly to taste the food on their lips. Their cheeks bulge and their stomachs swell, but still they eat. The white and golds wade into silence, and the growing mob... to silence the growing mob before it can escalate further, or set its sights on the royal food stores. Alright, done our first delivery. You now have the white golds are watching you. Oops, I guess they didn't like that. Yep, okay, Khanate suspicion. The Khanate distrust all foreign nations, but London in particular. Sorry! I got 10 drawn pearls. Holy shit. That's awesome. Mr. Sachs. Where does he want to go now? A prize that became a curse. Mr. Sachs produces a jeweled bird. The thief thought it would bring her riches. Perhaps it would. But that gracious widow and the cheery man both covet what you stole. Mere money ceases to be of concern. To offend one or make an enemy of the other. She saw a third way, a moment of inspiration that came too late. We want no part of this feud. Settle it. Take this to the smugglers of the Isle of Cats to favor the widow, or to the cheery man's agents on Mutton Island. I know where I can find Mutton Island. That's a predefined location. I think that's where we're gonna go. Unless I bump into the Isle of Cats on the way home. Alright. Establish a spy in Khan's Heart. If you're caught, it'll mean trouble. If you're successful, you can tap your network later for intelligence. The dark spectacled admiral, the vicarious diplomat, among others, will be interested. I can't do it, though, because I don't... I need network a diplomatic agent. Okay. As Khanate's suspicion increases, this action becomes more difficult. If you have an intelligence network here, it's easier. Gather a report. The Khanate generally assume that all foreigners are spies or worse. It would be a shame to disappoint them, but it might be dangerous to prove them right. Yes. Precious scraps. Rivalry between leopards and eagle clans. The concern about Shalinate raids. Some appalling gossip about the traitor empress back in London. Perhaps you should write that last one down. and move on quickly. That fellow in the corner has an informer's look. Okay, and they made them more suspicious of me. Okay. Almost impossible challenge. Let's go ahead and seek a commercial license. The Khanians dislike merchants, and they dislike foreigners. Foreign merchants induce a paradoxium of antipathy. Perhaps sufficient bribes will buy your way into the Nerprith quarter. Not here, surfacer. Surfacer? But the Khanates have been generations underground, and to them, all Londoners are surfacers. It seems you'll need to go to Khan's Glory, the nearby palace of nobility, to seek a license. Okay. Let's wander the Khan's heart. Foreigners are restricted to the Copper Quarter, but as long as you don't try to cross the bridges, you can explore it in reasonable safety. A shrine of deep blue heaven. Above, the roof of the beneath is black, impassive, prickled with false stars, but the Khanites still remember the sky. You pass an open-walled shrine with a domed roof. The interior is painted a deep, pure indigo. Citizens kneel below the blue priest as the blue priest speaks. As he reaches the climax of his prayer, a rosy golden light swells inside the dome. The worshippers murmur in complacent delight. The dome is now a perfect, heartbreaking morning sky blue. A color you haven't seen for how long? Filament bulbs, your bosun whispers importantly beside you. Give me honest gaslight any day. That's funny, they have electric light here. Alright, that's all we can do here. Let's, we'll turn it up. See if our Z-Bat can find something. We're looking for another location nearby. If we want to get a trade license. I'm not detecting it, though. Oh, wait, that's it right there. That's gotta be it anyway. Yeah, it looks like our thing doesn't want to flag it up. This is cool. Oh, holy shit, we're already at the 20-minute mark? Okay. We'll stop off here, and we'll wrap up episode here. Careful. Alright, turn, turn, turn. There we go. Turn, turn, turn. There we go. We need a new gunnery officer. I wonder if the Khans have one to spare. Doubt it. Alright. And next time on Sunless Sea, we'll poke around Khan's Glory. Next week's Sunless Sunday. I hope you've all been enjoying this episode. Man, I feel like we got a lot done this week. End cards will be appearing in a moment. Click one to continue watching. I love all you very, very much, and ta-ta for now.